Geography का spelling है.
Geography.
Who wrote it?
Mummy. Yeah. Mummy मुझे दिखने दो. पूरा एकदम straight कर सकते हैं. 70%.
Don't keep that much height. How much you can raise that much?
Weights को fold किया जा सकता है.
What?
Mummy.
PH is not there. This is what you are doing in the exams.
No.
Half the thing he is swallowing. Google लिखता है, paper लिखते हैं. Okay, go.
Yes, ma'am.
Mom,
Yes.
wait.
Yes. Mom, did. Hello, guys. See this.
Okay.
Mom, let me get this to me.
Yes, he put.
Mom, wait, I'll get it.
Yes. You write.
For what?
No. It's the. You write.
Course of river then.
Then you write tributaries and distributaries. This two columns you make. Tributaries. Tributaries and distributaries. The streams are numbers, not the streams are
Tributaries.
on the board.
Yes.
The streams are small rivers which join the main river are called tributaries. Second point of that.
Tributaries now.
It adds the volume of water. Example, Yamuna is the tributary of Ganga. Okay, now distributaries.
Okay.
When the river divides into channels or small rivers, it is called distributaries. Second point, it reduces the volume of water.
Example.
So many small channels. It's not big like Next.
First.
The river divided.
What?
The sentence you write. The river divided into three main sections from source to mouth. That is upper course, middle course, and the lower course. Lower course. So this river from the source to mouth, when it is going, it is divided into these three sections. This is called the section of the river or profile of the river. See, we have heard about the soil profile. The same way, the profile of the river is this courses. Okay. Now, first upper course. First sentence in the upper course. In the upper course, the river is young. During this stage, the river flows swiftly. As gradients are steep. Second point. In the upper course, which is mostly in the hilly area, it falls through a steep slope and during this course it erodes and carries large boulders of rock with it. Large boulders, boulders, boulders of rock with it.
Next. And middle course.
Many landforms are formed during this stage. One, a V-shaped valley, V-shaped, V-shaped valley is a narrow valley that looks like the English alphabet B. It is formed from a stream eroding downward through down cutting. Through down cutting. In the regions of hard rocks. It develops eye-shaped valleys, eye-shaped valleys, which are vertical valleys. Next, it also creates waterfall. Second point. It also creates waterfalls.
Also create
Waterfalls which is a vertical fall of water water of enormous volume from a great height. A waterfall is generally formed due to large
waterfall is generally
formed due to large differences
stress.
in the rate of erosion. Okay, so what is happening? V-shaped valley means on either sides that rock is steep. When the waterfall is falling to that hard rocks, it is creating only that one deep valley. So that is what a I-shaped valley. Now the water is falling, that is large amount of water is falling from the height. For example, let us take the example of Brahmaputra river. Brahmaputra river is parallel to the India, Himalayas, and then when it is reaching to Arunachal Pradesh part, the one mountain is there, Namcha Barwa. So from that Namcha Barwa is having 7,587 meter height. So from there it is circumnavigate and then make a fall. So naturally huge amount of water and materials are falling downward. Such a huge fall of water is called waterfall. Did you get the difference? So we have seen V-shaped valley, I-shaped valley and waterfall. So waterfall is always depending upon that amount of that eroded material and from the height it is falling down. So I have told you this river is parallel to Himalayas. That is at that time it is known as Sangpo. Then it is entering into India. Afterwards only it is getting the name Brahmaputra. Okay. Did you get this one? Waterfall we have seen. So other things you have to read. Next, middle course.
Third one.
Second one. That upper course we
Yeah.
have seen. Now middle course. The second stage of river is known as maturity stage. Maturity stage. This corresponds to middle course. At this stage, gradient is reduced and the river flows slowly. Okay. In the middle course, the energy required to transport the material is
Transport energy.
transport the material. Transport the material is just enough to drag large particles. See, the next two points are there. In this stage, down cutting is less. Lateral cutting that you have seen oxbow lakes, meanders, and all. So, down cutting is what we have learned I-shaped valleys, V-shaped valleys, and all. So, that down cutting is less, but what is lateral cutting is more. Did you understand what is lateral cutting? It cut that part more. The volume of water in the river increases due to many tributaries joining. We have seen earlier in the upper course itself, some tributaries are joining. So now the river water volume is more because of the joining of tributaries. As a result of these characteristics, the river carries its load in different ways. Fine particles remain suspended in water, large particles are just dragged along the bed of the river, and smaller ones are rolled down the center. So, this way it is going on. Now, this part you write landforms of the middle course, right? Landforms of the middle course. In the middle course, the river's deposition work is more important than its erosion work. Therefore, the landforms of deposition are more prominent. A. Meander. Meander. What is the meander? So definition you will write or yes, Krishi. So meanders definition you have to write also learn. Then next is that middle course. Yeah. Meanders. Oh. River meanders are bends of the longitudinal courses. S-shaped meanders, which are common to most rivers, result when channels form a curved path. Have you seen? Your this thing volume is very clearly. These are the result of both erosion and deposition work of the rivers. Don't take because so much is the real it is. Okay, mark 2, 3 points. Now third part, lower course. The third stage of the river is known as the third stage of river is known as the old age. This corresponds to its lower course. Its lower course. The river flows sluggishly means no little very active like that means in a hurry to reach that lower sluggishly and make many landforms. Landforms. First, delta. So then your textbook that delta you have to mark. See, this word originates from the Greek letter delta. In mathematics you are studying.
Physics also.
It is a triangular shape. So actually from that when the river is bringing that sand and silt, it gets deposited in that way. So that triangular shaped landmass is called a delta. You might have heard about the Sundarban Delta in Kolkata. That is Sundarban Delta is there. That is the famous. That is Ganga Brahmaputra river joining and make a vast and fertile delta over there. So deltas are formed in the lower course because it is depositing the whole things which it carry. Understood? At the mouth, that is before joining Bay of Bengal, it deposited. So that is called a delta. Hmm? So after taking this one wind work of the wind, then we will read it. Hmm? Delta, you mark all those points. What is that? The river divides it into many distributaries. These distributaries also called subdivided into mini distributaries. This such a sedimentation occurs on the sides of the stream, at the mouth, in the front part, as well as the bed of the river. The deposition over the large area results in a triangular shaped formation called delta. It resembles the Greek letter delta. The famous delta is Ganga Brahmaputra delta, flowing towards the sea. This is the largest delta in the world. Got it? Now, just like the river, the wind also creating landforms, or wind also doing that erosion, transportation, and deposition. Three phases are there. Eroding means because of the force of the wind, it erode that dust particles, the loose dust particle from the place, and then it transport over the long distances because in the desert areas obstruction is less and the dust is loose. So it carry over a longer distance. Then what happened? It deposit in a heap that is called sand dunes. We'll see that. So sand dunes are the heaps of sand. Now you see that full time that wind is not like that. Its direction may change. So from the heap, it start eroding the wind to another direction. So if the wind, sand dune is like this, heap, sometimes the wind is in the opposite direction. So from this part, some sand is removed. So this forms a crescent shape. This crescent shaped landform is known as Barchan. Understood? Did you get? Barchan. Sometimes what happened, this one is looking like a mushroom. So this one, sometimes it is called a lobus, means mushroom shape. So like that, different types of landforms are created. Here, I think that what is that? A sieve is also there, no?
Where is it given?
It is there. Marchen. Deflation hollows are there. After that, let's see. I'll tell you to read. See, deflation hollows you have to underline. Mark it. Have you seen? Deflation involves the lifting as well as the blowing away of loose materials from the ground. The sands and pebbles are carried in the air or driven along the ground. The finer dust and sand may be deposited even outside the desert margin. Deflation results in the lowering of the land surface to create depressions called deflation hollows. See, means from that part, a huge amount of sand is removed and a hollow part is created. That is called a deflation hollows. Okay. Now sand dunes I have told, heaps of sand. See, sand dunes. Dunes are called hills of sand. Are you marking all these points? They are formed by the movement of winds. Such hillocks may be active dunes constantly on the move. Shape and size. Hmm? Dunes have heights ranging from few meters to about 150 meters in desert regions of Sahara, Thar, and West Australia. There are many sand dunes. They are in different shapes and sizes. In fact, their shape and size depend upon factors such as direction and force of wind. Second, speed of the wind carrying the dust and sand particles. So one is direction. Second is speed. Okay. Third, nature and amount of sand brought by the wind. What is nature and what is uh, what type of what size of particles are brought? And next, water features, lakes, streams, etc. in the close by area. Fourth, nature of vegetation on the land and the nature of the surface. At least 3 points we have. Now, shifting or migration. Sand dunes often move in the direction of the wind. Okay, this we naturally we know that. Because desert region there is no obstruction, vegetation cover is less. So it can carry over a very long distance. So that is why often move in the direction of the wind. Which direction the wind is blowing, accordingly this sand dunes also move. Okay, dunes of the trade wind, migratory sand dunes are not there. Okay, shifting of sand dunes can be checked by the growth of. If we have to control this one, what to be done? Plants to be planted. Okay, vegetation cover to be made so that we can obstruct it. Dunes are found in the tropical deserts of Asia and Africa. Your question. Bark shape. These are the moon shaped. I have
Present.
I have showed that one. Moon shaped dunes. They are live dunes.
Live dunes.
That is always active. Dunes which advance steadily before the wind that blow from a particular direction. They are found in the deserts in the Sahara. Barchans are initially formed by an accumulation of sand as an obstacle. Accumulation sand dunes. Then what happened? Heap of rocks or like that. They occur transversely to the wind so that their horns thin out and become lower. Have you seen this picture that the horns? This to say.
What is it?
Huh. One more part also that after listening.
Oh, yes. Oh, Saudi.
You just will see that video of this one. Huh? What is that? No. Wind action.
Wind action video.
Huh. Huh.
Watching simulation clip. Okay. What? Yeah. What?
Not wind action.
Wind action.
See, otherwise you write work of a wind. Wind action in denudation.
Yeah. Wind action, volcano.
work of wind, wind, a wind law, work of wind,
What is this?
wind in denudation.
This keyboard. This, no, this, no, this, no, this, no. Some denudation. Just this, no, this, no, this. Yes! What?
Really, many earthquakes occur in Russia,
Yeah.
and one of the earthquake led to volcanic eruption. There is one dormant volcano.
Huh?
One dormant, no, that
Extinct.
almost 600 years, more than 600 years.
What
That
is the name of that thing?
uh,
Russia. Russia.
you just
This.
volcano,
Russian volcano.
volcanic eruption followed by earthquake. It is
Videos.
see,
This first time in 600 years. It's what the heck?
it was
Okay. One more video, one more video.
one more part is left there. That ashes and the smoke only coming. It is not leaving that.
Oh, no lava
lava.
eruption. Oh,
And one generate is lava. One, what is like 1400 only. It was so it was. What was the government only they are telling. Silent Its name is there. See, Kamchatka place where that earthquake happened, then a crashing of volcano.
your last road laugh occurred in 46. But how did they calculate like when it last erupted?
So record is there, no? That volcanologists are there, no? It is recorded. That is why they are keeping it a sleeping volcano or active volcano or what is that, extinct. So more than 600 years it is not this thing active. So they included it in dormant category, not considered. Chile and Polynesia also that because of that it is not that good as it's coming in the form of smoke and gas. It is and now carries an orange radiation alert for the virus. About Mount Everest. Wow. Okay. We take that one that same. This line contact, this definition and not study. We don't have use of it. Ma'am, let's see. No, no, no. This one is not. Land, landforms created by wind erosion. Landforms created by wind erosion. See, created by wind erosion and deposition. Yeah. Ah. Oh, marvelous. Deflation you have to study. Huh? Deflation we have given. Huh? Yes, Krishi? Longitudinal you have to study. Okay, longitudinal is called a seas. Last part. Okay. Windward and seaward, leeward, you know,
Yeah.
the direction of the wind is windward. Opposite is leeward. Each way. Back then, no? Okay.
Some different meaning.
It's a different.
Yeah. Reality of exams. Yeah. Yeah, this one.
No.
Mommy.
This one, the last part is
Mommy did it right now.
longitudinal dunes.
Yeah.
Where you have.
That we only.
No, no. You just read. Uh, Krishi, you read longitudinal dunes of sea.
Because it's paused.
This is over.
These are long and narrow sand ridges which grow parallel to the direction of the prevailing winds that found in the interior parts of desert and live desert. They are known as saifis,
Sea.
sword in
Sea.
sea, means sword in Arabic. In the Thar Desert, they are confined to the western margin where the force of southwest monsoon influences their formation.
See, what is the meaning of this sea? Sea meaning is sword in Arabic.
An important feature of such a dune is that in its crestline there are rise and fall patterns. Seeds are found in the Sahara, Iran, Thar Desert, and West Australia. These sand dunes are stationary and remain in fixed position.
So this is not changing. We have seen that some of the sand dunes are moving, shifting. But this one, these longitudinal dunes are not shifting. It is stationary and remain fixed position. Clear? So this definition you have to study, and at the same time, margins also. Hmm? Your homework I am giving you. Volume, you just take.
I don't have one money
You did not bring.
because we don't use that.
Huh?
We use book only.
But no, homework I am giving from this. Hmm.
I'm giving you from textbook also.
Huh? But the textbook, no, some of the parts are deleted. If I am giving from the some questions out of syllabus, you understood? This one is based on short answer question. You solved exercises, page 106. You just write and
Okay. Okay.
page 106.
Page 106.
Hmm. Short answer questions.
Sure. Execute the question.
1, 2,
Wait.
3,
1, 2, 3,
then 7,
7,
10,
10.
13.
So much.
No, that is small answers only. That definition type you have to go through. No, that is 14.
Only this much.
Uh,
Only this much.
so that should be the. I want to see that answers written in your. Hmm?
Mom, I'll show you the next week. I'm absent next week. That's
Coming week we will do.
absent.
Next week, our history is.
Okay.
History
I'll
next.
show you this.
No problem, but the history will come. So then you have to attend to some extra lecture for that.
Let's say that we could watch videos.
Was it? हमारा स्कूल अच्छा है